Hey guys, how's it going? Let me just pin the comment here. I'm broadcasting on Facebook and on Instagram at the same time while working out, while being able to hang out with you guys. Thank you so much for joining in if you're listening to this in the future. This is going to be another one of those casual kind of Q&A, metaphysical question type thingamajigs where you guys get a chance to be able to like run past some questions past me. I want you to like quiz my mind, train my mind as I'm like exercising my body. I want you guys to like be here in like the holodeck with me and be like pew 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 pew, like what is the truth about multiple realities? Pew 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 pew. Was Albert Einstein actually an alien? Pew 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 pew. If we go back and we can we go back in time, and does it create multiple timelines, or what's the deal with time in general? Pew 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 pew. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining in. For all of you, I hope you're having an awesome day. For those of you who missed it, we had a great broadcast the other day for our book reading of The Alchemist, which I really encourage you to go back and check that out. It was really fun. For those of you who are watching this on Facebook, either live or in the future, please note that I can't actually see your comments. I'll go back and check them out afterwards, but if you want to jump over to Mystic Spider-Man on Instagram, then you guys can do that, and you can jump in there. So, thank you again, everyone, for joining. Please feel free to just go ahead and leave some comments down below. I'll give you guys some quick updates on where Paradigm Shift is at, what to be able to expect in the future, what's been going on behind the scenes in terms of production and everything like that. So, again, just as like a quick little run-through thingamajig, you know, like what is, and I'm answering this like not only just to share with you, but it's really powerful for me to be able to, you know, reflect on this myself, because here's just like a little like quick thing that I want to be able to give us, is that it's so important for us to like really focus on who it is that we identify as, who is our identity, what are we, and what are our targets. Because subconsciously, like our brain is always going to be producing results based on like the thought process of who we think we are. So as like an entrepreneur, we want to be able to be like, yo, I'm going to be like a person who's creating like awesome value for the community, who is like providing like all of these amazing services, who's connecting with amazing people, and who is worthy of like generating like powerful income so that I can increase my impact. Like those are like simple but powerful ideas. Whereas like subconsciously, if we're just like, oh, you know, like maybe I'm not really like the best entrepreneur. Maybe I'm just kind of like, maybe I'm subconsciously like not really worthy of like making these funds and stuff like that. Then subconsciously, your body will like produce the result based on who it is that you think of yourself as. So really just checking in with ourselves, you know, who is it? Who are you? Really asking that question like every day, and not even just like who are you now, but who do you want to be? Who are you working towards? So again, I'm going to give you guys like a quick little update just like on Paradigm Shift, and the context behind why I'm talking about that is because for me, being able to share with you guys like the updates related to Paradigm Shift is really powerful, because it's like vocalizing and encoding into my body, especially while I'm working out. Who am I? What am I doing? What am I creating? Vocalizing it is a super powerful thing. So at the same time, if you guys do have any questions, metaphysical questions that you want to throw my way, please feel free to do that. And oh man, I'm like already working with sweat. Whew, water Pokemon breaking out. So it's one of my superpowers as a Cancer. It's just like I sweat a lot. I don't know, is that a superpower? It is today. So, again, please feel free to just leave any comments down below. Let me know if you guys like want to just even leave a comment from like where you're tuned in from. Even just like how long have you been connected with me? That's always like super interesting to be able to know about. And again, if you do have any metaphysical Q&As, questions, please feel free to drop those in the comments. Shout out to Mary, shout out to 420 Angel Face, shout out to Jenna. Hey Jenna, good to see you. Shout out to Our Light is Divine. Thank you guys so much for joining in. So, real quick, you know, someone would ask me like, what am I creating with Paradigm Shift? The vision behind Paradigm Shift is to be able to create a platform that helps promote and support a variety of conscious media creators, that is able to help create an incubation space for leaders, and that is able to help support. That's kind of it. Just like really keep it quite simple. So with where we are with like Paradigm Shift, one of the things that we're moving towards right now is we're actually like getting ready to really focus our intentions behind the Paradigm Shift Central team page on Instagram, because building that on Instagram is going to be like this really, really important investment that's going to be able to help support the content on the main website, as well as just a variety of creators. What I want to be able to do is, like, in addition to just like, you know, focusing on my own content creation, I want to be able to provide the service for the community of being able to create a platform that helps feature a variety of creators so that each of us can utilize this platform to be able to get our message out further, to be able to grow our audience, to be able to increase our impact, and to be able to help support each other as a team and to be able to help build momentum. A lot of times I kind of think about this where, you know, there's this common story, and I've seen this happen before, where there's a lot of people out there who are like in the social media landscape of things, and they're creating content, and maybe they're brand new to the process of, like, they're like, hey, I'm gonna start a YouTube page. I got a really, really passionate message that I want to be able to get out there. And they'll do this, and they'll do this, and they'll start making videos, and they'll start like creating their content. But then it gets to a point where, like, sometimes they feel that they're just not getting like the engagement from the community that they were hoping for, or they're not really like feeling the support. And so because of this, you know, they might create like a really, really cool video that's like really expressing their heart song and expressing some like powerful messages, but maybe it only reaches like 20 people, which is still a lot. But even still, over time, they're just like, oh, you know, like, is this something I really want to be able to continue doing? I know it is, but I'm not getting the results that I was hoping for. And so what I want to be able to do with Paradigm Shift is help create that opportunity where we go out of our way to like find those people who are focusing on creating original conscious media, and we help boost their content through the collective of the Paradigm Shift Central Instagram page and through the main website, which coincide. They're like synchronized. And so with this, like, a big reason why I do what I do, like, if I were to simplify this and to, like, not even just myself but the team behind us, is I want to be able to help create a service for the community that serves like little Billy and little Joey, little Sally out there creating their YouTube videos, who just aren't being heard quite in the way that they deserve to be. And we can help create a platform that boosts their content, that helps them reach like thousands of people, that helps them grow their own audience, that helps them build their community, that helps them thrive as entrepreneurs, and it helps support the entire team. So we already got like a good amount of conscious creators like already within our team and already within like the broader community. And so what you're going to be seeing, if you haven't already yet, go over and like Paradigm Shift Central on Instagram. So if you run a search on Paradigm Shift Central on Instagram, you'll see it, it'll pop up. You can check it out there. And again, like, I'm literally just in the process, like, I'm like, after this, I'm going back to work, and I'm going to be working on stuff. But again, you know, like, it's going to be a mix of creators, and it's already been this, like, but now we're just like refining, we're evolving it. Quick shout out to Many Shall Know. Quick shout out to Oh That's Manny. Quick shout out to VIP Bartending, and quick shout out to Ubuntu. Yo, man, thanks for joining in all the way from Germany. Much love. So again, within the Paradigm Shift Central community, what we are creating is the power of a shared platform that's going to be a mix of creators who are like already have like a popularity, who are already established, who already maybe have like thousands of subscribers, and put them in the same space as people who may only have like 10 subscribers. And to be able to help boost that all together while providing the community with ongoing inspirational content. And when you step back, it's actually about weaving this bigger story about our collective shift in consciousness and our awakening within the dream. So it's not just the idea of we're just like taking, you know, like cool stuff and we're just like throwing it in front of you. It's going to be a mix, a variety of stuff that's like calling people into action, that's giving them missions, that's giving them objectives, that's giving them the invitation to be involved within the community. So one of the ways that people will be involved with the community is like through the Instagram is going to be like our main hub for the community. And then in addition to that, we have like the additional core team element, which is kind of like our core production squad as well. But again, if you're watching this video, if you're a conscious media creator and like you want to be involved we are looking for people who are ready to write articles, who are already creating videos, who maybe want to start creating videos, and maybe they're just like really focused on like developing and like getting better at getting their message heard. So if that's something where like you want to be around a community of people who are in that mindset of like original content creation, helping support each other, helping boost new creators, helping tell our collective story, then please feel free to just reach out to me. Like straight up, like we got quite a few people who are working on articles right now. And if you're like someone who's like, yo, I want to write an article, again, not even like the articles serve multiple purposes. They serve to be able to help like connect people back to your content. But in addition, it's also practice for you. It's literally practice for you to be able to like channel your creativity through the platform of Paradigm Shift Central. Mary, I'm just going to read your comment. Beautiful message as we support each other. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate your support. It really means a lot. So again, if you're like interested in writing articles for Paradigm Shift Central, go ahead, send me a message and send me a quick list of about 3 or 4 topics of articles that you would be interested in writing about. And an article entry should be a read that should be about like 3, 4, 5 minutes, if not longer, and include like some original graphics as well. So again, with what to be able to expect within the coming future for Paradigm Shift, a lot of it is going to be driving through the new team Instagram page, promoting content through the main website, ongoing broadcasts, ongoing leadership, ongoing story, ongoing engagement, and really just like building things up and growing our Instagram. Like honestly, we're going to grow our Instagram. Like it will be pretty quick for it to even just get up to like 1,000. And right now, like we're just like floating at about 100 because it's just like been there. The seed's planted, it's germinating, it's gestating. And so one of our target goals is to get it up to 1,000. But then again, like 1,000 quickly becomes 5,000, becomes 10,000, becomes 100,000. So I mean, I'm sure you've seen pages that have like, like 100,000 reach. And so what would we do if we had 100,000 reach? What type of badass guided meditations would we lead? How would we like really help support creators with that amount of like relationship with our community? So I'm really, again, not only just excited, but like passionate, because this is something where like I know there's a need for this within the community. And it's within my heart to be able to be like, I'm one of the people who can help fulfill this need, who can help create the solutions for this, along with an amazing team of other creators. So again, this is like a part of my personal legend, as well as it is our personal legend. For those of you who were like tuned into The Alchemist last night, talking a lot about personal legends. So excuse me while I just kind of catch my breath here. How long have I been going for already? Wow, it's almost been 15 minutes. So I'm just going to go for like a little bit longer. We only got a few people just in the Instagram chat right now. For those of you on Facebook, go ahead and just like drop some comments into the Facebook. I will get a chance to be able to read those later. But yeah, for anybody who's just like tuning in on Instagram in the future and live, thank you so much. Yo, what's up, Taylor? Thanks for dropping in. I was just like going over the details on like what the evolution of Paradigm Shift Central is becoming. So again, like another thing that we really want to be able to help get people in the mindset of, like within the Paradigm Shift Central core team, is like also being able to think of themselves as like journalists for the shift in consciousness. So that's where like Found in Nature, straight up, like go connect to that page. That's my friend Taylor. She's like creating some amazing art. A lot of like really cool handmade stuff. Got some cool like crystals, crystal grids, organite, really cool stuff. And she was at like one of the nature hikes that we went on, the Clean Sweep Hiking Club. And some of you would have seen that video. So like that video is an example of kind of like this like journalistic approach to the shift in consciousness, which is something that I've been like really putting forth as a message for quite some time. So I want to be able to like get more people in this mindset of being able to be able to like think of themselves as journalists for the shift in consciousness. And it can be them kind of like telling their own story, their own personal story, as well as reporting on other stuff. So one of the things, in addition to like all the other stuff that I talk about in terms of content through the main website, is also going to be like interviews with a variety of artists within the community. So there's already quite a few artists that I've got like some like connections with, who I'm going to be setting up some individual interviews with. that again is not only going to help feature their content, it's also going to help archive it in the website so that people can find it years from now. But it's also just like helping create this conversation, this dialogue that helps us get to know them a little bit better, get to know them a little bit deeper. Some of the people who I got lined up for that, my buddy like Brock Springstead, I'm going to set up some stuff with him. I'm working on getting in touch with Lewis Dyer. He's pretty busy, but like I've known him for a while and he's got some amazing art. I'm working on getting in touch with the creators. Well, I've already gotten in touch with them. The creators of Microdose of VR, which is like a virtual reality experience. So there's no shortage. There's like literally unlimited amount of content to be able to produce. The only thing that's like needed is those channels for the creativity to be able to grow from. So that's been what I've been working on. It's been a lot of back-end stuff. It's been a lot of back-end management. It's not always the most exciting stuff, but you can think of it like building a spaceship, which is how I commonly do. Like I think of Paradigm Shift Central as like the spaceship. And so rather than just like launching into space before the ship is ready, we got to make sure that we got all the hulls in place. We got to make sure that the engines are running. We got to make sure that the life support systems are engaged. We got to make sure that we got enough fuel. So we got to make sure that we got our navigation dialed in. And when we're ready, that's when we launch. So that's what we're working on right now. So again, go ahead and check out Paradigm Shift Central on the separate Instagram. So there's my Instagram page and then there's Paradigm Shift Central Instagram page. You can check that out. It's paradigm.shift.central. And stay tuned for that. Shout out to everybody else coming in. Glorgan, thank you for joining. Karen, hey, how's it going? Yeah, Taylor's saying, let me know if you need any help. I would love to get involved. Yeah, Taylor, if you're interested in like writing articles, if you're already like feeling the call to like create some videos, some like original videos, let me know about that, Taylor. Like again, you know, like I want to be able to find people who are like already established YouTubers or people who are just getting started on YouTube. But if you're passionate, if the idea of like, ooh, I've been thinking about creating YouTube videos or just videos in general, but I didn't feel like, you know, like how would it make you feel if I were to just say to you, hey, I'm going to give you an audience of 100 people. So like imagine, it's like inviting you onto a stage. So it's like, okay, you've got 5 minutes up on stage. What are you going to say? Like with confidence, like I'm giving you this with confidence because I believe in you and I want you to have this opportunity. And it's the channel of that opportunity that can call us into our power. Like until, like that's the power of community. That's the power of like a network. That's the power of a broadcast station. Where sometimes like people are just like, why create a video if nobody's going to listen? And then they're just like, and then they just sit there and there's just like this very powerful idea will just kind of like remain stagnant inside of them. But again, I want to be able to like provide that example where like through Paradigm Shift Central, you're going to be seeing some creators that are like fucking like already like well experienced and they're going to be help leading. And then you're going to see like little Joey and Sally. And it might be like their very first time making a YouTube video. But we can still help support them. And in addition to like that super experienced creator being inspiring, that video of little Joey and Sally can be equally inspiring for all the other little Joeys and Sallys and Billies out there who are just like, fuck yeah, like I want to practice creating a video because my voice matters. And I want to be able to connect more with people in my community. And I want to be able to learn through the experience of putting myself on camera. And I want to be a part of this bigger network and this bigger story. So again, super, super excited to be able to like really get things rolling here. Because like the vision, Paradigm Shift has been evolving over the years. And it's always had to like, it's always shifting, it's always changing because social media changes, right? So we have to adapt. But now, really focusing on the idea of like, really like, because that's the thing, we can only focus on so many things at once. And that's been like a challenge for Paradigm Shift that I've experienced as a facilitator, is sometimes trying to do too many things at once. And then because of that, some things kind of like fall to the wayside. So instead, for me, one of the most beneficial things I can do for the community is really just like narrow the target, narrow the focus. So right now, the target and the focus is growing the team Instagram page, getting that set up, and then parallel to that, growing the content on the main website, drawing content to the website, and then through there, getting the message out there and inviting people to be a part of its creation. So, awesome. Yo, Karen said, are you watching Chasing Life CNN? I haven't heard of that, so no, I have not. Taylor says she is crapping her pants. She is shifting her pants as we speak. I assume that's with excitement, Taylor. Yeah, no judgment. So again, if you're a creator, or if you even know creators, or maybe you have a friend who you're just like, yo, like, do you want to create some videos together? Like, do you want to work on something together? Because like, you know, there's like this Paradigm Shift Central project, and I'm connected with them, and we can help like get our content featured through there. So think about that. Maybe you got some friends who you want to like co-create a video with, and really not just do that. It's like you're not just creating a video because it's like, hey, I'm gonna get popular, or I'm gonna make money. Like, no, you're doing it to get a message out there. You're doing it to step into your own leadership role. You're doing it to like influence and lead by example. It's incredibly, incredibly important. Like, we need more leaders within this day and age. And those leaders are me and you. So we lead by getting our voice heard, by putting ourselves in front of the camera, by creating our art, by putting our heart into the things that we are sharing with this world. So yeah, so Taylor is crapping her pants about being able to get on stage. So that's good. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge the idea of like what it feels like. Again, just for anybody listening to this, that visual of like being, you know, okay, you're invited to go on stage in front of 100 people, spotlights on you, no pressure. What are you gonna do? What is your message? What will you say? And don't even just think about like one time. Think about it, it's like, okay, say if you're gonna go up on stage, you're gonna do it 5 times. Give me 5 topics that you're gonna talk about. And again, sometimes people will be like, like that's really hard because, you know, like I can't think of anything. Well, what are the things you would be most excited to talk about? That's a great place to start. And then look at other creators who are already out there. Take examples from them. Just because somebody else has made a video of a topic that you're excited about doesn't mean you can't talk about it. Part of the idea behind Paradigm Shift is being able to practice talking about the things that we don't normally get a chance to talk about. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that, I'm excited. I'm really excited to be able to like, again, just bring this into fruition. And in a lot of cases, again, you know, it's really about being patient. It's about being patient with ourselves. For me, it's really about being able to like be patient with the process, trusting, while still being accountable for showing up in the best way possible. And again, and like the work that I do, it's not just like what I do at my computer. It's like what I do with every moment of my life. You know, like how am I just like keeping myself accountable to my habits and my routines that are creating momentum for me so that I can keep showing up. You know, what am I doing on those days where I feel like a little like sluggish? How am I changing my diet? How am I changing my exercise? Am I engaging with my like friends in ways that are like fueling my spirit? Am I getting that support? What do I need? Asking these questions. Where am I going? What are my targets? Who am I? You know, what am I getting inspired by? So that's like all the work. And so like, again, like for all the entrepreneurs out there, I really honor you because like again, this is a journey that like I know full well. And whether you're an entrepreneur or not, again, your job at the end of the day is to simply take care of yourself. Like that is your job here on earth, to take care of yourself and to follow your dreams. Like, like that's as simple as we can put it. Like imagine if like literally like you were given that permission to just do that. If like the president of the earth was just like, here is your mission, take care of yourself and follow your dreams. Imagine how that would feel. Imagine how that would shift in the way that you're able to create. So again, we're at this point where, you know, anybody can be an entrepreneur. Everyone has value. everyone has the opportunity to be able to provide service. So I really, really want to be able to encourage and support you on that journey. And yeah, just keep in touch. And again, if you're interested in writing articles, if you're interested in creating videos, if you've already written articles, or if you've already created videos that you feel would be a good fit for Paradigm Shift, focusing on content that is consciousness shifting, inspirational, educational, entertaining, related to self-mastery, empowerment, expanding the way we see the world, then please feel free to just send me a DM. Let me know. Get in touch with me. So we're going to wrap this up. I know we didn't do like any, there was no like questions related to metaphysics. If there are any, even just about Paradigm Shift, please feel free to just let me know in the comments. Taylor, how are you feeling about that? If you're still there. And anybody else, even just on Facebook, again, if you do have like any comments and stuff like that, leave those. I think it's this broadcasting on Facebook, I think. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, no, I don't think it is. I think I forgot to enable my microphone on Facebook. I guarantee you this is broadcasting on Facebook, but they can't hear me. I totally forgot to press that button. Whoops. Oh, well, sorry, Facebook. My bad. All right, I'm just going to keep going just for a few more minutes. So, yeah, Taylor, basically just talking with you. JH Sig, yo, what's up? If you if you have any quick questions, please feel free to just leave those in the comments. I guess I'll just like resave this and upload it to Facebook. Hey, that's all good. So, cool. But yeah, again, I want to be able to like see like more people like getting themselves in front of the camera, or just like creating in a way that really is like their authentic expression, you know? Hit me up, let me know. So, cool. A reminder, guys, if you haven't already yet, please feel free to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Brendan Culleton. You can add your monthly micro donation there, and that's a great way to be able to help support. And then we also have the core team, which is like the inner production squad, and you can also check that out. You can just send me a DM if that's something you're interested in. And like, honestly, part of the thing with managing the community that I've experienced in the past, JH talking about waking up with Wolf, dude, I'm going to be getting back into that once we got things ready, once I can like really like put my focus back into doing that. That's something that I'm really excited to be able to return to, because like that's the waking up with Wolf thing. Like I benefit from that a lot. Like that really helps me just kind of like get my day in that mindset, as well as just being able to connect with you guys, get those messages, get those updates out. So yeah, stay tuned for Waking Up with Wolf. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up broadcasting that through the Paradigm Shift Central page, so to be able to help bring more people there. But yeah, man, managing community is such a trip. It's interesting. And like we've kind of shifted, again, we've kind of like shifted the way how the projects work. At one point, like we did have the team Discord chat that was just like open to anyone. And that was a learning experience in itself, because like it was really great. It had its benefits, but it was also really hard to manage. And eventually like it was like hard for me to be able to really commit my focus to it while trying to focus on other stuff. So that's why we kind of got rid of that, but we shifted. So now like what I want to be able to do is I really want to be able to utilize Instagram more as like our collective platform for the community. And then we still have like the Discord specific for the inner production team, which is a small group right now of just about like 15 people. And that just allows me to kind of like focus my attention more. So, and again, that just like comes from learning. Like, believe me, like one of the things that I struggle with is feeling the pressure and the weight of my own ambitions. Like that has been like a constant thing where I'll just be like, I'm gonna do this. And then eventually it'll just be like, oh, this is like, you know, like it's not happening quite in the way that I want it to, because my focus isn't exactly like able to just like be on everything at once. So now, you know, as I get older, as I get wiser, sometimes it means like going like slow and smooth. But there's this really great saying that, you know, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So I'm playing the long game here. You know, like I'm talking about like building platforms that are going to be created and utilized in like a year from now, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So what's like, you know, if I take a month to like work on back end stuff, like really, that's just a page in a bigger chapter of like what it is that we are creating together. So again, I really appreciate your guys' support and just like, you know, having my back and what I'm doing. knowing that like what I'm doing is like, again, it's for us, it's for community. And I really just want to be able to help create that platform where us as creators are really just like putting out some really badass, kick-ass messages and content that again are going to help inspire people. Because there are people who are waking up every day, people who are finding their tribe every day. And it's amazing how much of a difference I can make for that one person, to know that they're not alone, to know that there are others, to be able to look to others as examples, as role models. So what would you do if you were a role model? If you, like, you are a role model, how would you act differently to really embody that? To like think about that, you know, like really shift yourself into that identity. You know, we were talking about this earlier. You are what you subconsciously believe yourself to be. So if you're just like, nah, I'm not a role model, like I'm a nobody, like no one cares about what I think, then your body will produce those outcomes because that's what its target is. But if you really start stepping into that as a call to action where you're just like, okay, I want to be a role model. I am a role model. I want to be like, you know, a person whose voice is going to be acknowledged and heard and appreciated by others. I want to be able to help lead by example. How does that change how you behave? And again, not just in the content you're creating, but in the everyday life as well. So yeah, Taylor, that's great. She says, be who I needed when I was younger. That's a great way to look at it, Taylor. Again, you know, like that in itself, Taylor, like start writing those ideas down, like little things like that, write those down. Those are like good ideas for like little videos. So again, you know, like if you don't already have a YouTube channel, create a YouTube channel. That's super helpful. But then you can also like upload content to like Instagram and Instagram TV and things like that. And I can help like get like content in like the IGTV format. Like that's part of what my job is not only creator, but it's curator as well. So what you're going to be seeing on the Paradigm Shift Central page is a variety of YouTube videos formatted for IGTV that we're like re-uploading to help feature. And JH just talking about how Waking Up with Wolf helped him a lot too. JH, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. And again, you guys helped me, so thank you. Like, thank you for your support. Again, like there's literally just like 2 people watching this right now. There's gonna be more people watching this in the future. Thank you guys as well, to any of you watching this at any point. I really appreciate that. And again, you know, like part of my like, just as a little side objective, one of the things I want to be able to do, you know, I want to be like in that position where we can do more global guided meditations, something I've always been super passionate about. But we have to create the platform, we have to create the momentum, we have to create the routine, we have to create the schedule, we have to create the foundations, we have to create the community. And then we can do that. So, but we'll start doing it. We'll build ourselves up to it. So yeah, again, I'd love to hear any feedback from you guys. What would you guys want to see from Paradigm Shift Central? You know, so just let me know. Any just like general ideas. What would you like to see from Paradigm Shift Central? Your feedback is like super appreciated. So, and yeah, please feel free to just like keep in touch through Instagram. Connect to the Paradigm Shift Central Instagram page. I'm going to be doing some updates on that. And yeah, I'm going to really create the foundation for that. I'm super excited. So, cool. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I think I've been going for like, what, 40 minutes? 35 minutes. So that went by pretty fast. Awesome. Taylor, thank you as well. JH, thank you as well. Everybody else watching this in the future, everybody who tuned into this, thank you guys so much. Again, please feel free to just like send me a DM if you like watch this. Send me a DM if you're like thinking about creating content. And yeah, keep in touch. So just like, you know, one step at a time. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So awesome. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go take a shower, a cold shower, and then I'm gonna go back to work. And yeah, I'll have some more updates with you guys soon enough. So until next time, thank you as always. ParadigmShiftCentral.com. Just check out my bio links. There's lots of cool stuff there. And yeah, keep it shifty. I'll see you guys in the future. Much love.